Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for the year 2010 for Taurus. And this also applies if you have a Taurus ascendant. So Taurus, the main themes for you this year are going to be your work, your home and your family, your dreams and your wishes and your friends, and also your life direction. It's a lot, so let me break that down for you in what I see with the transits and the planets. So for much of the year, Saturn is going to be in your 6th house of work and health. So you are going to have a lot of responsibility in your work area. It's going to be serious and you're going to have to work hard. However, it is going to pay off for you if you can stay very focused. Not scatter your energy into lots of different directions, but if you can stay very focused and also quite balanced. It's an important time where you don't allow the worries of work, because Taurus, you are a hard worker for the most part. You have an odd lazy streak from time to time, but for the most part, you like to work and you like to see some tangible results for the work that you do. So this Saturn in the 6th house is going to enable you, through your hard work and your efforts, to create some tangible results for you in your life. So take advantage of this transit. It is in fact there till October of 2012. Many of you may find new work during this time. Saturn causes endings. And so if something's not been nourishing you or something's really not been working for you, then Saturn may take you out of that situation, may not be very pleasant for a period of time, because there's always a lesson to learn. Maybe you've stayed too long in a job that you're really not enjoying, that's not nourishing you. And just through procrastinating or through complacency, you've just thought, oh, well, you know, I'll stick with it. It's paying me an income. I'll stick with it. But I'm deep inside, I'm not really satisfied. Well, Saturn is going to push you into something that is more satisfying. So best if you can make those actions proactively yourself, rather than Saturn coming in and saying, right, we're ending this. And we're also, for you as well, this the need to love your work is so important that it will affect your health now. With Saturn in your 6th house, this is the house of health. So it's a great time for having a makeover with your health. Anything that needs taking care of, anything that you've been neglecting, great time to get it done with Saturn in your 6th house, and an important time to get it done. Otherwise, Saturn does come along with its lesson and says, look, you neglected this. Now it's caught up with you. So any checkups you need to do, any new diet, not too mad, but any kind of healthier kind of diet, exercise, lifestyle that you can do, Taurus, this will be very beneficial for you, because I've seen many people who come to the end of this transit who are completely transformed their health. On all levels, they've been able to really work with their health in a very positive way. So you can use these energies very positively. They don't have to pull you back. Now, Saturn briefly goes back into Virgo, into your 5th house, between about April and July of 2010. And for those of you who maybe have been thinking about making a commitment into a relationship, or maybe getting married, or whatever it is, this could well be the time where you make that commitment. It's also a time for maybe firming up something entrepreneurial that you've wanted to put a structure into, that you've really wanted to get going. This as well would be a good time for it. Now let's look at Pluto. Pluto is in your 9th house for much of the year, for all of the year, sorry. And Pluto, it's a long transit. And you're going to be changing your worldview. The way that you see the world is changing. Now, not only is the world changing around us, but the way you perceive it, Taurus, is going to change drastically. For those of you that are interested in research, to the very higher levels of education, to the higher spiritual levels, this is a wonderful time to undertake that research. And you're going to want more depth in your life, more understanding of why you're here. And many of you are going to want to take travels. I know lots of you like to stay near to home, but for those of you that don't, you will take a trip that will be very significant for you in your spiritual growth. Now we've got Neptune in your 10th house all year. And this could well mean many of you are feeling some confusion with your life path. You're not really sure where you're going. And Taurus, you're an earth sign, you need to know where you're going. So this Neptune really can fog you a little. Now the best way to deal with this Neptune is for those of you that have already got meaningful work, then it's really going to push you on further. You're going to feel really moved on and accelerated with this Neptune. But for those of you who have not yet found something meaningful to do, then this Neptune is pushing you into doing something that you feel is of value. So it could mean getting involved with your community, it could mean doing something involved socially, helping people emotionally, mentally, psychologically. It's wanting you to help. It's wanting you to spread compassion and goodwill. And then the fog will go away, because the fog of Neptune comes when you're focused on self. If you're not focused on self so much and you're focused outwards, then it becomes clearer. So that's the best way to use those energies. Now, we've got Jupiter in your 11th house for much of the year. So Jupiter in the 11th is a time really to broaden your dreams and wishes, to think about your vision for the future. What are you wanting for yourself and for humanity and for the world? Really broaden it out. It's a great time to meet new friends. It's a great time to make new connections. The friends who come into your life or who are already in your life will be very supportive of you. Somebody may act as a mentor or a guide to you. And these people who come into your life at this time, particularly between January and June, and again between September and the end of the year, it's going to be very beneficial for you. So this is a great time to broaden out, to join organisations and to meet people. Then between June and September time roughly, Jupiter goes into your 12th house. And this is a time many of you might really be interested more in metaphysics, in astrology, in delving more into these areas. And also as well, it's going to be a time when you find your compassion and you're caring for others. It's going to be a great year for really developing that compassion within you and broadening yourself out. And as well, we've got Uranus in your 11th house for much of the year, so there's going to be some unusual friends coming into your life. Some people, and your friends, the existing ones, are going to want to do unusual things with you, things that you're not used to, take you a little bit out of your comfort zone. And Taurus, you do like to stay in a rut and stay without too much change, but this is going to take you out a little bit of yourself. So try your best to go with the flow, because I think there's some exciting new opportunities coming in for you. Towards the end of the year, or between June and September, the middle towards the end, Uranus is in your 12th house. And again, some sparked interest in maybe past lives, in reincarnation, in understanding why we're here, and life and death as well. And also possibly some skeletons might come out of the closet. So just be ready for some things to come out that need to be dealt with, and once and for all you can get some closure on them. So there you have it, Taurus. A big focus this year on your work, on finding some meaningful work, on understanding why you're here, expanding your vision and dreams, and expanding your friends and the people that you meet. So go out there and socialise a little bit more. So there you have it. For those of you that are interested in a written forecast of these trends for the year, I can't get my paper straight, dear. Mercury isn't retrograde yet, and there we are. There's my website for those of you that would like to read these trends. They will be on my website. And for those of you that like a personal reading, you can also look for that as well on my website. So I thank you so much for listening, and I wish you a great year ahead. Bye for now.